Greyhound Racing New Zealand says banning the sport could cost taxpayers $40 million. Is this the price that we pay for animal welfare, or is there another way? Edward Rinnell is with us this morning, Greyhound Racing CEO in Christchurch. Edward, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ryan. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Good to have you on the show. Greyhound racing, you could argue, as bad as run it straight, and some do. What is your issue here? So you've got a $40 million cost to the taxpayer from rehoming greyhounds. This is once racing ends. What is that figure made up of, or how's it calculated?
You'll probably go back and just clarify. So the government, when they made the decision to close greyhound racing, was on the basis that the intention was that all the greyhound population would be rehomed by 31 July 26 when racing stopped. What's apparent is that was completely unrealistic. So we believe when racing stops on 31 July, Ryan, there'll still be 1,500 greyhounds to be rehomed. That will take two to 2.5 years to do. So the costs of maintaining the dogs, looking after them in the meantime until they're adopted, payments to the adoption agencies to support them in the adoption process, we believe will cost just over $40 million over a 2.5 year period. So it's another example of how the homework wasn't done when this decision was made.
Who will foot that bill?
Well, I think that's what the government needs to clarify. You know, they may look at the taxpayer, they may look at the TAB, they may look at trying to target our reserves, which is another issue. But clearly this was not anticipated when the decision was made. And it's another example where the Minister was given misleading information to make this decision on.
So you've got $8.3 million spent last year to rehome 673 dogs. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's our annual welfare spend. Every dog has a life post-racing. So that's, we're the only racing code that has that commitment, Ryan. Our total stakes last year was 17 million. So that's payments paid to our owners. And then in addition to that, we spent $8.3 million on rehoming dogs, which just goes to re-emphasise GRNZ and the industry's commitment to doing the best things by our dogs and our welfare.
Right, so you're kind of resigned to the fact that the ban will happen, but now saying you want the taxpayer to make sure that they're paying, or the government is paying for the rehoming costs rather than you guys through profits.
Well, no, we're challenging the ban. We think it's illogical. It's about, if you're going to make a decision such as this to take 159 million out of the economy and 1,000 jobs out of the regions, you need to make the decision properly. And on any criteria, we believe that greyhound racing is leading the way in terms of the racing industry in New Zealand from a welfare perspective. So clearly we are looking to challenge the ban judicially, because we believe if you're going to shut greyhound racing, there'll be no grounds for any animal-based activity. But if greyhound racing was to close, the dogs do need to be rehomed, and there's a cost there that needs to be sorted out by the government.